Have you ever dreamed about living forever or stay young? Dreaming about one day you become a Superman that has superpower, or any disease can be easily cured and forever removed. This desire of stop aging, or even make us being much stronger in both mentally and physically, has never been stopped in the history of human civilization. No matter in which century, which era and which human races. These ideas are the core concepts of the transhumanism. Transhumanism is a cultural and intellectual movement that believes the human race can improve and develop our human condition to a higher level, or even beyond our current physical and mental limitations through the use of science and advanced technologies. Today I am going to argue about is being a transhumanist a good thing, or in other words extending our life, or enhancing our brain and ability are good things?
Make it 20 years younger.
If you ever watched a sci-fi movie, there must be a setting that humans are being able to use advanced technology to merge human with machine.
Movement known as singularity. Given that 15 years later you are creating a humanoid robot, do you still believe, like Dr. Kurzweil and many others, that mankind will someday evolve into, well, machines?
Artificial intelligence is smarter than human brain and can break our brain limitation. It is more like human becomes computer and our memory store in a hard disk. We can upload them or even transfer them.
Open your eyes.
The artificial intelligence seems super intelligent and powerful in the movie, but they actually exist in our daily life and made a huge effect to us. Such as phone and car, while they have been used in the military field as well.
Drones are remotely piloted. They're not robots in a real sense. So there's a person looking through the camera that's on the aircraft and deciding when to fire. An autonomous weapon would do all of that itself. So it chooses where to go, it decides what the target is, and it decides when to fire.
He's concerned about weapons like the British Tyrannus. It's featured in this promotional video by BAE Systems, a former NewsHour underwriter. The Tyrannus is currently operated remotely by humans, but this drone is outfitted with artificial intelligence and will be capable of operating fully autonomously. Russell testified to the United Nations, which is considering a ban on such weapons that can target and kill humans without requiring a person to pull the trigger.
In addition to using external helper-like machine, by changing the human genes can make us healthier and stronger. Any genes that will benefit us from animal will be mixed with human genes.
Millions of people are
You
suffering.
probably will say that they are just movies that won't be existing in the real life. However, transhumanism is already pretty close to us. You might say mixing human and animal DNA is illegal. Well, nowadays, inserting human genes into animal cells isn't really prohibited or being limited. We already have the technologies and reports of building body parts or organs such as ears and teeth from genetic cells. According to BufferietsNews.com, Pandora's box has been opened. Extremely creepy human-animal hybrids are now being created in laboratories all over the globe. Today, it is literally possible for college students to create new life forms in their basements.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a science fiction movie. It's 2013. Many of the technologies developed by DARPA and the globalists using Western ingenuity have developed technologies, they say themselves, 30 to 50 years advanced than what the public knows in the national security complex. 26 years ago, humanoids were being grown in the uteruses of cows. The guys just searched the glow-in-the-dark part jellyfish monkeys. We'll put those on screen for viewers. There they are. That's the Sunday Mercury newspaper. And there is the glow-in-the-dark monkey.
Pigs would be a good supply of kidneys or other organs to transplant in humans. But because of the difference between the two species, the pig kidney or the pig liver will be rejected by the human. So if we can humanize the pig kidney by putting in some human DNA, which will make the cells look a little bit more human, so that they are not rejected by the person immediately, then there's a better chance that you'll have a take. And this is tried to humanize animal tissues, and it's becoming a big industry because we need more organs.
This body is not sacred. The way we are is not some kind of God-given plan. It's really a pure random accident. We take two sets of genes and we shuffle them and something comes out. Sometimes it's a wonderful product, sometimes it has a hole in the heart, sometimes it has psychosis or tendencies towards extreme anger, has addictive problems, can't concentrate, all kinds of defects. To say, oh, that's normal, that's sacred, that's good, to me is rather absurd. It's random. There's not a plan there that we're thwarting. So genetic engineering seems to me one of the most moral things we can do.
Transhumanism are existing, and they're pretty close to us. I won't deny that we are taking so many advantages from it. But if things going further and gradually out of our control, imagine a new species being created. It is not a human, nor the animals we know, having a smart brain like we do, or even smarter than us. Or a super-intelligence machine can easily kill a human life, thinking and making decisions by itself. It seems will be a disaster and horror things toward us. Forget about all of those things. Let's assume, if we really reach the point that human life can live longer and become stronger, what will happen? Or actually what is already happening? Because of the advancement in science and technology, the birth rate being increased and the death rate being reduced, the population is growing rapidly and finally over-explode. The Earth resources are no longer being able to feed so many humans. The pollution that we create affects so much on our living environment. The influence of the rise in unemployment and the high cost of living sounds not like a happy result. If we say death and suffering are bad, but can we say that life is good, that definitely can bring us happiness? The fact answer is no. The increasing pressure of humans' life condition will lower our value of happiness. According to the study from Stanford University of the online habits of girls ages 8 to 12, report that those who say they spend considerable amounts of time using multimedia describe themselves in ways that suggest they are less happy and less socially comfortable than peers who say they spend less time on screens. Death is unavoidable. The technology indeed helps us a lot, but if we change ourselves to machine, are we still a human? If we need to change our vision or our brain, for example, then what is the boundary? If everybody thinks to remove their sadness and the sense of the pain, then everyone has same trait. Our life is so rich and has so many variations because of the diversity among us. And enhance the technology just limit this variation. In my opinion, immortality will indeed obstruct the human evolution, and the reproduction will promise the renewal of our thought. Thank you for watching.